On the plane ride over to Canberra, I was petrified. I was so sure that I'd made a huge mistake and I was gonna have a terrible time. But I couldn't have been more wrong. The second I got there, I was welcomed open-armed by everyone who lived near me. I was just immersed in the culture, in the people, and everything. I couldn't have had a better time in Australia, and I miss it so much. But all sappiness aside, I had the freaking time of my life in Australia. I got to study at the amazing University of Canberra, where I learned a whole new perspective on business marketing. I made friends in a short 5 months that became closer than any friend I've ever had.
So what do I remember about Matt? He was a good guy. I knew him for about 6 months, and the 6 months that I knew him, he became one of my best friends that I've ever met. Bring Matt back to Australia. Australia needs him. We're nothing without him.
Mr. Buddy! Mr. Buddy! Shut up! Mr. Buddy!
From Aboriginal roots to the Parliament buildings in Canberra, which I learned is actually the capital of Australia, not Sydney like everyone thinks. I learned a lot about the Australian culture. I even learned how to throw a boomerang. Thanks, Australia. I saw places and scenery I never could have dreamt of. We had miles to ourselves camping by Bega, where I got to try dirt biking. In Cairns, which is pronounced cans, not cairns, I got to cuddle a koala, hiked through the rainforest, fed a wallaby, and even got to scuba dive on the Great Barrier Reef. On Kangaroo Island, I got to go sandboarding, or at least try to. And I got to hear what koalas actually sound like. I had the privilege of getting lost in Melbourne, seeing the Opera House in Sydney, and even got to stare dramatically into the distance on Manly Beach. Studying abroad in Australia, I learned more than I ever thought I'd learn, grew more than I've ever grown, made friends like I never thought I'd make, and by the end of it, I never wanted to go home.
Because we love him. Because we need him.
Life's not the same without him.
You come back to this country because this country is excellent and excellent people should come here.
Don't just think about studying abroad in Australia, do it.